Hey friends, welcome to Osaka, Japan. We're back in Osaka. We're here a couple of days, midway through the series for Universal Studios Japan. If you haven't watched those, they're very entertaining, so do go and check them out. But today we're actually just going to explore Osaka, the city.
Yep.
We're nearly at the end of our very long vacation here.
We've got one day today and then half a day tomorrow in Osaka, and then that's it.
So it's going to be kind of one of those 24 hours in Osaka jobbies that we tend to do. We've done one for Singapore, we've done one for Hong Kong.
We haven't done
one for Singapore, we've done one for Shanghai. Stay tuned, maybe we do Singapore at some point in the future. I don't know, we haven't got it booked, but you never know. So what are we going to do today? We're just going to really explore the city, right? And
so we've got this, we're at the castle first. I think we've got a couple of shrines, some like shopping streets and stuff. So we've got a bit of a plan, but there's all the observation deck as well. There's nothing really booked. I have got tickets for the observation deck, but they're not timed, so we can kind of go at our own pace today, which is quite nice.
Yeah, and it should be a relatively chill day. It is a Friday today, so I'm just going to double check. It is a Friday today, so hopefully it won't be too busy. But them tourists will be touristing, so I can see a group of them now, so we're going to bug out and get in. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy following along with us throughout Osaka and just checking out some sightseeing things to do here, do give us a thumbs up. Do appreciate it, it really helps us out a lot. It'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button, bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Let's go and learn some history of Osaka. So in order to get here, we actually took a bus as well, and buses are a fantastic direct route way to get around. We were a little bit nervous and skeptical to start with, and we were just using the tubes, but chucked on bus routes on Google Maps and Bob's your uncle, we were here.
They just get you a lot closer, don't they, to the final destination.
Yeah, they do, even with the fact that Japan has 17,000 something subway stations.
I think it was better on the tube.
Yeah, but we did find Kyoto was particularly bad with tubes. So, alright, we're in the grounds of Osaka Castle. We got a big old gate just there. I love the look of Osaka Castle. You see it in pictures and it's a marvel. Made it to the main gate of the fortress. Becky was just saying it's probably quite easy to defend this actually, because we've been through 2 walls so far and we're still nowhere near the castle.
And this one is very good.
This one here, yeah. The cool thing about the castles here is they build them all sort of like on a platform in the middle of the moat. So our moats don't seem to last in the UK when we build our castles.
Yeah, well, they're not there anymore really for sure, are they?
No.
There is one still at Warwick, isn't there?
I think there is one at Warwick, yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful design. So you got like the greens, the golds, the whites. It stands out a lot. I'd imagine it's been painted over the years. Pretty sure you can go inside. I can see people right at the very top as well. So I feel like we've got to go and get some tickets somewhere. There's a ticket booth down there. Let you know how much they are. But you got a beautiful spot here to take pictures. Well, beautiful is using the term loosely. It's part of that, but beauty in the background. Got our tickets. So it turns out there's actually 2 ticket windows, one for general ticket admission and there's another for discounted tickets, and because we've got a JR rail pass we get discounted tickets. Who would have known? So tickets are 600 yen, which works out to be about £3.20, and then we got discount which brought it down to 5.40, so we only saved about like 30p or 40p, but it's better than nothing, right? So we're now just doing the long flight of stairs up to the main keep. Learn a bit of history inside about some emperors, some samurai, maybe shogun here and there, and see what Osaka Castle has to offer us. There's 2 ways to get up. You've got an elevator and you've got stairs. The stairs take you all the way up, the elevator takes you up to the 5th floor, and we decided to take the stairs because there was a really long queue for the elevator. and now we regret our decision because
8 floors plus the floors to get in.
that was long. But we are up the top. We're trying to go where we need to go, which is a panoramic view of Osaka, which is pretty amazing actually. We're only, did he say 50 meters up in our guide?
50 meters.
Yeah, so we're not actually that high. But you can still see pretty far. So you got a little sign here where we are facing west at the moment. So we've got the Umeda Sky Building, we've got Osaka Station, Roko Cordillera, the Prefecture Government Building, Cancer Institute, Universal Studios around the back, gardens just in front of us.
Former Osaka guest house.
Oh, we had to see
That's like a house on the grounds.
just here.
Oh, and there's the moat with the water in it.
Moving along. Oh yeah, a moat with water in it.
Is there a different moat that didn't have water in it?
Yeah, there was a dry moat. There's the dry moat, like next to the one that has. They're different levels. That's how.
Yeah.
That's quite cool. Actually, it goes down really like. If you look at the wall drops in level as it goes round. So by the time you get round there, it's at water level.
But that's okay because soldiers don't like swimming in to get into the castle.
I guess so, yeah.
Look at that building, it's got like a dome as part of it.
So that over there is the Osaka Museum of History. So as we walk around trying to avoid all the children, there's a lot of school trips here today. We're just kind of getting blocked every second. Oh, these kids is on a school trip.
I think that might be the tower that we're going to. It looks like a tower. Can you see it?
Yeah, it does look like a tower. We have got an observation deck booked, so it might be that
Ours
one.
is 3 or 4 kilometres away. Does that look further away than that?
That does look further away than that. No, that looks. It might be that one actually. By there. So coming along a bit, we've got this really nice bit of architecture here. It's like a. It actually looks like a Chinese dragon.
No, it's a fish.
The front of it looks like a Chinese dragon, but yeah, I think it's definitely a fish. It's interesting. Go around, we've got this sign here that tells us what we can see. We're facing south at the moment. I wonder if there's significance as to why the castle was designed this way. If we had an audio guide, we would know that. But the audio guide can only be had on the first floor, even though it said you can get it on the top floor as well. Right, so we got the Osaka Prefecture
That's where we're going.
headquarters. Oh, it was right. That was what Becky was saying. Oh, it's been touched so much that it's been rubbed out. Alright, so this is the police building here. Police headquarters. Japanese garden, which is just here. The Osaka Shodokan, which is just... Oh, it's behind Scrim at the moment, the Shodokan. That's what's in front of us here. Mount Kongo, Mount Nijo. You can kind of just see them poking through the clouds in the back.
I think this is the clearest day that we've had for going up something.
It is, yeah. Shitennoji Zoo is just behind this building here. Hang on a second. The NTT West building is like this big here, and then you look at it there, it's like that big. I wonder, like.
No, isn't that? Oh no, yeah.
It's been rebuilt. That building's been knocked down and rebuilt since 2019. That's interesting. Also, the fish dragon is less gold now.
Maybe that was just a very shiny day.
Maybe,
Put an
yeah.
extra polish before picture time.
Ichiban turret. Yeah, this is probably the clearest day we've had, I think, for views out that way. Up on the top floor you do also have the gift shop, but it is only available in cash. So here you can get postcards, magnets, keychains, all of your favourite souvenirs. It is absolute chaos up here though.
There's no system essentially for the whole, so you can do whichever floor you want first, and people are just coming straight up to the 8th floor, which is what we did. But there's no like limiting of the amount of people that are up here, so you can have everyone on the 8th floor.
It's true. I got into an argument, loose term argument, with somebody out there because he just stopped right in the middle and blocked the way, and I was like, can I get through please? And he's like, I'm trying to get through too.
You can only get 2 people through at a time, like one person standing and one person walking.
Yeah.
And it's not the one-way system, it's not clearly marked.
No. And we're all trying to get down the stairs now, and you've got people like also trying to get down the stairs. They're like cutting you up and stuff. Madness. Now we are down on the 7th floor. Becky's going to give us a bit of information while we are...
Presentation of the life of Hideyoshi, who built Osaka Castle and succeeded in unifying the entire nation.
Okay.
So I was reading a bit about this, and it says it was rebuilt in 1931 as a reconstruction. It was originally built in 1496.
Wow. So it was 500 years old, but didn't quite make it to its 500th birthday. Oh, about 450 years old. And then, do we know what happened to it? The site of Osaka is used by the army, it says there. Then we've got loads of presentations around the place. It starts here. Age 1, birth of Hiyoshimaru. Hideyoshi was born to the son of a poor farmer. A boy was born to a poor farmer in the country of Awari in the age of the provincial wars. There's a legend that when he was born, a mysterious star was shining above the roof of the house that looked just like the sun. So all on the 7th floor here is basically just a history lesson. This is the whole thing actually laid out.
Yeah, this is much better.
This is, you can just stand here and read this entire screen rather than walking around. Building of the Great Buddha. Oh, number 15. Building a Great Buddha. Nice, nice.
Hey, who did that as well?
I don't think he did the one that we saw in Nara, because this is talking about one in Kyoto. Down on the 2nd floor, firstly, the most important thing is you've got the Osaka Castle Museum memorial stamp here, which we just got. You can see it there on the central pane. But here on this screen, we're talking about the history of Osaka Castle and the building of it, because it burnt down. Did they say due to a lightning strike?
Yeah, but that was in 16 something.
Okay, and then it was part of a war and stuff. So anyway, they started reconstruction in the 30s, and now it's actually just built with like loads of steel and stuff like that. So it's really modern. It's more of a symbol than anything else. This is talking about bombs coming off in the war.
I think that mostly destroyed the grounds though.
So just seen Osaka Castle, and it was quite cheap actually, £3 or so per person to get in, which was pretty good. A couple of takeaways. That's the 3rd iteration of the castle. So
The first one stood for 31 years. The second one stood for like 40 years and 16 something.
yeah, and then it sounds like there wasn't a castle for like
Since then.
200 or 300 years, and then they were just like, oh, let's build a new castle in the 30s. But it was cool. It just wasn't like the word we used was castle-y enough. It wasn't castle-y enough. Music. That's this little tram here. Yeah, it wasn't old and castle-y enough. From the outside, fantastic, but as soon as you go inside, it's like a fake facade. right? Like that's what it
Yeah,
is. It's like a
yeah.
fake facade. It's like going to a maze at Halloween Horror Nights or something. You've got a sprung tent on the outside, and then they've changed it on the inside. This is the opposite way around. It's really modern on the inside, and on the outside they're like, oh, we're gonna make it look like a castle. So you take pictures of it from the outside. You go in, and you're like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Weird. But it was nice. It was nice, and we learned some facts.
We did, but I do think it was like the fact, maybe they were doing that, I would have been better, but I think it was like facts based on you already having a certain level of knowledge.
Yeah, I would agree. So next up on our little tour of Osaka here, we're going to go to the Osaka Museum of History. We're not going to be in here too long, maybe about an hour or so in total, just to have a look around, look at some exhibits. Probably won't do a lot of reading. We just found out that you can buy a combined ticket for the castle and the permanent exhibition here for 1,000 yen, which would have saved us 140 yen.
We also found out that I had already pre-booked the tickets for the castle and forgotten about it. So
yeah, that was great. You start on the 10th floor, so we're taking the lift all the way up to the 10th floor, go in, work our way down. So there's not a lot of info in English in here on the signs for each individual thing. You can see here it's in Japanese. It does tell you what each thing is, but doesn't give you a description of it because of the language. Ooh. This is a reconstruction of the former Naniwa Palace. Up on floor 10, you can actually get a fantastic vantage point of Osaka Castle from a high up angle. Perfect panorama. A medieval townscape this is. These are the kind of exhibits I'm here for.
why, what's happening in this one?
Models, just models in general. I like to see models, depictions.
A medieval townscape.
Yes, I like to see depictions of these things.
Do you like a medieval townscape?
Sometimes. So we're going through a tour of Osaka during the Edo period. Try and find a sign to tell us what this is here. They're pointing out little Easter eggs that they put in. The dog sleeping on the porch in here. There's a cat one round there as well. So this is a townscape of Semba. That's definitely not a modern telephone though. So here we're depicting like modern, like Japanese homes. It's like a ryokan, you got the sashimi flooring. This is a more modern one, and then this is a very modern one. That was the Osaka History Museum. Not the best. The models were cool,
Yeah, very cool.
and you can get a combo ticket as well.
The set areas was cool. Yeah.
The set areas, yeah,
Very much. I appreciate it.
they were good, but I wouldn't bother like making it something that you need to do. You know, if you can get that combo ticket, then it's not.
There wasn't much information
Because of the language barrier. Yeah, that was tricky, unfortunately. But hey, we're onwards to the next one. We're getting on the tube using our Suica card. Takes like 30 minutes to get where we want to go.
Yeah,
25 minutes, and then we'll pick up when we're there. All right, we've made it to the Tsutenkaku Tower. We were about 15-20 minutes on the tube there. The Osaka Metro wasn't too bad. Cost us, I don't know, a couple of hundred yen? 140 yen, which is about 70p. Yeah, so we're going to go up there, go up to the top of the tower, see what's up there, see if there's any exhibits, and see how far we can see. One of the cool things about Japan is these little drain covers as well. So this one's got Osaka Castle on it. It's coloured in with the cherry blossom. Osaka Castle's like a greeny colour. I think it's Osaka Castle anyway, I could be wrong. A bit confused because it says tickets are down in the basement, but Becky actually booked her ticket on Klook already. So I don't know if we even need to come down here, but we're going to find out.
I think we basically skipped this queue.
Hopefully we skip the queue because it's looking a bit busy down here. Very busy actually. I think this might be the queue to get up. This is quite a glitchy shop down here. Welcome to Osaka, so you can get various kinds of poke, curry sauces. So there's a Pringles store around here somewhere as well. We'll find the Pringles store. This is down in the ticket basement. You've got everything about this chicken. I don't know who the chicken is, but there's a whole store dedicated to him. Her, even, maybe? I don't know. And you've got all your typical souvenirs over here. Your magnets, socks as well, charms, keychains. Ticket counters just here. There is a sign up to say that if you bought them on Klook, you still need to exchange them, which kind of defeats the point of buying them on Klook in the first place. You can actually take a slide down from the top.
Did you see how they threw him?
Yeah, they really pushed him down. Tower slider, he's just gone down. There he is. So it's only like 8 seconds, 10 seconds maximum to go. Alright, we're up. We've got this little angry looking baby guy.
Actually with a baby here. Oh, a stamp.
Yeah, stampage. That's what we're here for. That's all we're here for, clearly. Credit where credit's due to them. The view is very clear. I think we are probably one of the highest points in Osaka. Well, I think there's quite a few of these baby stamp things. Might want to leave that out.
Oh, it's every place has got a different baby.
Every place has got a different baby. Billiken.
The god of
Things as they were,
may seem.
may seem. Should we have a look? Should we see what it actually says? Drum roll, please. As they ought to be. Look at him, he's well happy. Just take you around, show you some of the sights. You've got Shitennoji Zoo down here. Mountain range in the background. Looks like they're building a lot more at the zoo over there. Really large complex going on. That's Shitennoji Park. I think they've taken over Shitennoji Park basically. That's the Museum of Fine Arts, just here. Shitennoji train station is the one in the back that says JR on it here. A couple of mountains, like we said. Mount Kongo's down here. Abeno Harukas is this building here. There is a separate observation deck that you can go up to go outside, but it is a separate fee. 300 yen, which is only about £1.50, but we're not going to bother doing it because we've seen everything we want down here, and to be fair, this is pretty clear. I don't think we're going to see much more up there that we haven't seen down here anyway, so just going to head back down now.
How's that for a model?
That's a pretty cool model, but this whole building doesn't make sense. Ooh, Pocky. Pocky with strings? Well that's not even worth it. It's like just going to a regular park.
Yeah, but it hung to our helmet.
It doesn't... I don't understand why this is a thing.
You're a really, really common person.
This is a Glico guy, right? Like, is that what his name is? Glico. Okay. Pocky's become a global brand. It just doesn't make sense, this place. What are you doing?
Is it a Pocky museum?
Are we going to hypnotise ourselves into buying Pocky? I don't need hypnotising to buy Pocky. I will buy Pocky anyway, guys. Glico. Alright, that's quite cool.
This is when it was the Luna Park. This is the model of when it was.
See, I like that.
That
That looks nice.
Because this was originally built in 1912. Did you tell them this already?
I haven't told him this, no.
Okay, so this is from Wikipedia. I might add, I didn't get any information from here. 1912, that was built based on the Eiffel Tower. And then, what happened to it?
They had a fire.
Oh, fire.
They had a big fire, and they were like
43?
43 or something around that time. And they were like, we're not going to bother repairing it because there was so much damage. We're just going to tear it down, use the metal for the war. And then a few years later
to it, which is that.
Yeah, a few years later they rebuilt it. But that's cool. Ah, right. After this guy has had a starring role, I've definitely got to be turned into him, haven't I? Alright, let's get in there then, shall we? And what you've got to do is you've got to pull this really stupid face.
Put your head in a bit more. Your head's not big enough.
Oh, they've got Guinness World Records.
For
Guys, they have Guinness World Records. What have they got? Based...
the record for the most mentions of a brand name in Twitter in 24 hours. Wow. What a record.
That's based on their biscuit, Pocky. Glico owns Pocky. And then another one, which doubled it a year later. Oh, okay, so they did it like on the anniversary. And then this one, they conducted RSP figures, the largest chocolate-coated biscuit brand with an estimated $589 million. What did you think of that tower?
One of the best experiences I've had in the last 1 hour, I would say.
Not bad.
What about you?
That beats the ice cream that I bought you.
Yeah, but that was part of it.
All
Bumped it up a few points.
All inclusive with the ice cream. That tower. The views were good. I will give them that. The views were good because the glass was clean. We did it in
There was no
daytime
funny
as well,
business.
which
like
helped.
nothing clouding.
Yeah, but
Apart from a few babies, and also it was very quiet. Maybe that is because we did it in the daytime, and we usually do the towers at night. But it wasn't like packed in there at the top.
But it was rubbish. It was rubbish. I just have no idea what they were trying to do there. Like you had the silicon guy, and then all of a sudden you had Pocky, and there was a sign saying Pringles shop somewhere. And it was
that was just at the end,
like
in the basement.
it was just like thing after thing after thing. that weren't cohesive in any way, shape or form. We didn't get really much history on it. We had to Google that ourselves. And that was it. The end. We just got a taxi from the tower. The tower's somewhere down there. We've come up to this temple. What's this temple called? She's going to get out her phone and just double check. Just going to double check it.
It's called this.
Shitennoji Temple. Shitennoji? Shitennoji something.
The taxi driver said it very differently to the way we said it.
He did. He was just like, yep, I know where that is. It cost us £3 to get a taxi. 20-minute walk or 3 or 4 minutes.
For those short journeys, it is worth getting a taxi, but for the longer ones, it's not.
Yeah, there was no direct route on a bus or subway here, was there?
No.
So we just thought, save our feet, 20-minute walk, let's get a taxi for £3.
And now you're making me stand there for 20 minutes, so that evens out.
We are in. It looks very well,
I
well
was
kept.
just thinking that. It looks very well maintained.
Yeah, look at how they've been raking the stones and everything in perfect manner. It was 1,000 Japanese yen for us to get in, which is about $5.50 for both of us, that is. And I don't think there's a significant amount in here, but that money goes to the upkeep of it. I can imagine they have to repaint this quite a bit because it is really beautiful in here, really decadent. Becky has got an audio guide. What are you going to tell us?
It's not audio,
Well,
it's reading.
Reading description.
At the main hall's centre, so that's the main hall,
To the left here, yeah.
is the temple's primary object of worship, a statue of the temple's founder, Prince Shotoku, as a manifestation of Gore's canon. The statue is flanked by at its corners by Shitenno, the 4 heavenly kings.
But in there, it was very nice actually. We had a statue of the person that built all of this, and then he was flanked by a couple more statues. Depictions of paintings and murals around the building as well. It was just a really nice, tranquil thing, and then to see the prayer performed as well was, it's really beautiful. You can walk on a full 360-degree loop of this area. Just out here as well, you've got these statues as well. They kind of look a little bit like a scary genie, if I'm honest. You've got a blue one, and you've got a pink one. I don't know what they are. I don't know who they are, but they look important. So the transportation situations have not been the best today. Coming from the last shrine that we were at, obviously you saw the name there. I put it in the bottom corner for you guys because my pronunciation was very bad. We've now come to somewhere called the Nambayasaka Shrine. We got a taxi here again. It was about £7.
We did. I think usually I'm really good at planning things together, and I think I have done that. I think these are all fairly close to each other, the things that we're doing today, but they're just not linked by public transport.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. She is normally very, very good at going.
I usually put them on a map, which I have done, so I'm sure they're close.
But the Namba Shrine is...
What does it look like?
I'm not going to do it, but I'll show you. It's quite iconic. It is very iconic, actually. I wanted to come and see this. This is one of the first things we put into the dock when we started planning, right? Like, it looks absolutely fantastic. Really beautiful. Beautiful in a loose sense of the term, obviously.
I wonder what it's made of. It looks like marble.
It's like marble or emerald or jade or something like that,
Emerald?
right? Emerald? Well, maybe, probably not emerald. Imagine the cost of that. So Becky was just reading the facts on this. Apparently, seemingly everything in Japan, this actually burned down back in 1945, I think she said. And that was rebuilt in the 70s, so it's actually not that old, but there's no official date for when it was first built. And they say that the design comes from Taiwanese influence. So, you got another prayer building just here, and you do have also the statues with similar not facial expressions, similar faces, adorning the staircase either side here. Loads of lanterns hanging, and they do still perform ceremonies here, I believe every Sunday. We're just on our way to the next activity, and I just wanted to stop and show you guys this. These are, like, you get Family Mart and 7-Eleven, they're convenience stores, and they're really cool because you can go in, you got like a seating area and everything. You can get all kinds of hot food really cheap, it's like 80p for a bit of chicken. Loads of drinks. You can also get like bread items and stuff. Cold food, and you can get food that you can heat up in store and then just eat it in store. It's so cheap in here. It's so cheap. Pot noodles, you can get pot noodles in here, cup noodles. Chocolate, of course. Yeah, these little pots here, they're just like curries and noodles and stuff. You just heat them up and then you can eat them here, you can take them away. You can take them away cold, obviously. Really cool. And it's so cheap. It's like a way of life in Japan. Another thing that is so uniquely Japan is these displays of food. You see them outside of most restaurants, and they are just made of plastic, but they're a design of the food that you can purchase in store, and basically if it doesn't come out like this, send it back. Our way to Dotombori, and we're here at the river actually. We've walked all the way through Dotombori, and it's a really interesting street. We're going to take you back down there shortly anyway. But we come to the Ebisu Tower, because this is so cool, look at it! We're going to try and ride that now. Such an interesting wheel. Is it a wheel? Can you count it as a wheel? You've got this sushi guy over the road, like staring at you. Staring at the bird guy over there. Let's go and ride. And then you've got a little hanging octopus, got another octopus there as well. Lots of 3D stuff here. The native dish here in Osaka is takoyaki, which is octopus balls. And they're just making them here. They're making them basically at all of these places along the side are selling these octopus balls. And they're about $5.50 each. Isn't too bad.
For a portion.
For a portion, for like a portion of 6 or something. So tickets to go on the wheel is 1,000 yen. I think it looks like we've got to pay by cash. So hopefully we've got 2,000 Japanese yen. I think we do. Here we've got some facts about the wheel. It's not a wheel, I don't know why I call it a wheel, it's like an oval thing. Total height is 77.4 meters, so it's higher than the Osaka Castle. Got a capacity of 128, 4 per pod, 32 meters wide. Boarding time, you're on there for about 15 minutes. 32 gondolas in total, and it was completed in March 2005. Oh, yeah, thank you. This is so unique. Oh. Oh, wow. The noise doesn't sound too healthy though.
We're in the one that's the Garden of Travellers.
Oh, maybe it's like supposed to be Oh no, that's actually the noise that it makes when it turns. That's not ideal.
No.
Doesn't sound good, does it?
No. They just put some acting music over the top. We also did look at it in quite a funny way when we were getting on.
Yeah. Yeah. It's very cool though.
I think we might be able to keep it not even now because we're very comfortable on the side. See?
We're nearly at the top. It's gone up really quick actually.
It has.
This guy was facing this way a second ago. Well,
I thought we'd like somehow changed position that made it look different.
no, he was facing this way. Now he's angry with them on that side, rather than just being angry with us. Yeah, so this is really cool in here, because it sort of moves in a circle, and it moved us around, and that's the top. We're just slowly starting to descend back down the other side now. So the building that the wheel is attached to is a shop as well, and we spent a little bit of money. What did we buy, Becky?
We bought this matcha tea set, which is a gift for our dad/father-in-law.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter to show this on the vlog because we'll probably do that 6 months after we've given it to him. And I bought some pockies, normal and matcha for my work colleagues.
How much was this? It's like 4,500 yen, 5,000 yen?
It was 5,500 before tax-free, and then we did tax-free.
Yeah, which is
So not for 1,000 yen?
like 25 pounds.
Not bad.
Pretty cool. And we're now going on a boat cruise, hopefully, down the river. We got our tickets, they were booking for like an hour in advance, which isn't too bad. 1,500 yen per person, which is about £8. What we've decided to do though is we booked one even later, about 20 minutes after they were doing the minimum booking time. And we're going to go back into Dotombori market. I don't think that's what it's called, but the market next to where we are now. We're going to grab some food and then we'll come back and do the river cruise. It's actually not long to do the cruise. I think it's like 20 minutes in total. But, you know, we don't want to just hang around here for the full time if we've got the opportunity to go and grab some food. And we're going to go here. I don't even know what this place is called, but it's got that creepy child goblin guy on here, and it basically, it's a simplified teppanyaki place, tempura place, sorry. And you just choose the bits that you want, and then they'll fry them for you. You order it individually, and they fill it up at the end. This is the coolest thing about Japan. You have these kinds of like tablets that you can order from. So we can get a skewer set in here. You can get it a la carte. Fried foods, grilled foods. You can order everything individually. You got all the drinks. And then once you've added it to the cart, you just press order confirmation here. It'll tell you how much you spent and you're good to go, and then you pay at the end. You can order again halfway through if you want. It's just so much more convenient to do this. You don't have any interaction with a staff member until they bring your drinks and the food. Our order has been delivered, or at least part of it has. She came out and was just like beef, pork, chicken, and then stopped there. So what, you know.
I can't even remember what you ordered.
I can't remember what I ordered, but it's fine. It's fine. We're just waiting on Becky's now. It'll be out in just a second. Order history. Oh, here we go.
Beef, pork, steamed dumplings. That'll be the round one.
Chorizo, pork tenderloin, chicken tenderloin, edamame, Coke, and then pork yakisoba, and an orange juice. So we're waiting on the yakisoba then, and the edamame. And that was 3,564 yen. which is about £18, £19, not too bad. Right, we are down by the dock now. We've got our tickets ready for our river cruise. Pretty busy. I think they go every 10-15 minutes though. This is the 7:10 one. This is the 7 o'clock one, so we've got to get into this queue, I think. We finished our boat tour of Dotombori and now we're going to get some takoyaki. This is traditional Osaka dish, octopus balls. Not a massive fan, I have had them before back in England, but when in Rome, very skillful how he's doing them. So we got our takoyaki. It's a bacon mayonnaise one because I needed some sauce to cover up the flavour of the octopus.
Good luck.
It's gonna...
Hot? It looks hot.
Very hot. Very chewy.
Yeah.
You can taste the suckers on that.
Oh, really?
Pass. Have a great trip.
You do, take care.
You too.
Oh. Oh. So I have tried the octopus balls and I tried them on camera. Becky has not tried the octopus balls yet because they're quite hot. And I do regret trying it when it was that hot because the only thing that actually stayed in my mouth because it was so hot was the octopus. The rest of the batter fell out. So that was awkward, but we got a few minutes more for it to cool down, and then Becky is going to try it herself on camera as well for your viewing pleasure. Did you actually get any? Oh, you got all the octopus. How is it? Chewy?
Quite chewy.
Can you taste the suckers?
So different to like squid, really. I just don't like the dough for the squid. And the sauce is spicy.
What did you think then? Is it okay?
It's still alive, so it can't be too
Would you have it again?
No.
You wouldn't have it again, right. So I think that pretty much wraps up our day today and part one of our 24 hours in Osaka with a bit of takoyaki. I think
Ready for bediyaki?
Bediyaki. I think our verdict on this is we won't be having it again.
I know, it's like, no.
At least not here. I think I'm pretty
It is twetchy though, so...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure though, back home, in the place that it shouldn't be, in the place it's not from, it's like, it's smaller bits of octopus in there.
Probably.
So like,
It's more palatable for Western taste.
yeah, absolutely.
To
So
be honest, I don't mind the octopus. I don't like the sweet dough, that's what gets me.
Yeah, that's
and I think
true.
the sauce is quite spicy,
yeah,
so that's what I don't like, but the octopus is fine.
so for me the octopus was too much. So I think that's what it is. I think when I've had it back home, it's been like small pieces of octopus, so you just eat it and it's like, just goes down. Whereas here, it's like a big old bit of octopus and it just gets stuck there, chewing. But yeah, been a pretty cool day actually. We've seen a lot today.
We have.
We've been all over Osaka.
Pretty much seen the main pictures.
Yeah, we've been all over Osaka today. We started in Osaka Castle. We went to the tower there, went to a shrine and a temple, and then we finished.
And we saw the supermarket. above.
Saw the zoo from above, yeah, that counts. And we finish on Dotombori with octopus balls.
Maybe we can just sleep in bed all day tomorrow then if we've got not much else to do.
We've still got stuff to do. We've still got stuff to do, so we will be back for that. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video throughout, and if you did, give a thumbs up. Do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. It would be great if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. We'll see you on the other side.
Thanks.
Thanks.